Hey everyone! Welcome back. I am back today with more Mob Psycho 100 and something a little bit different for you guys today. We're going to be checking out the post-season OVA, I guess. I'm not too sure about the specifics of when and how this takes place, but it's in there after episode 13, and I remember some folks saying, go ahead and jump in and watch that after you're done with season 2, and so that's what we're going to do. As always, if you're joining me early today, you know just what it means. It means you are one of my awesome patrons. Thank you so much, and I'm sending you up those big old hugs right through that screen. And if not, still thank you for joining me today. I'm glad you're here. I do hope you'll consider supporting me that way. The link to my Patreon is going to be in the description down below. So, I just finished episode 13, like a few minutes ago as I'm filming this. I absolutely love the way that they wrapped up season 2. I love that in such a short amount of time, they built up these characters, as so lovable, and I got so attached to them, and I really feel like I've seen a lot of progress in Mob. It's been really interesting to watch him from the start of the series to the finish of the second season. I don't know if there's going to be a third season or whatnot, but I do feel like in 2 seasons they have told a great story with him, and I am so proud of his progress, and I love how the whole series has been a metaphor for emotion and the way that we process it and the way that we interact with the world around us. And they really kind of brought that home, I feel like, in the last arc of this season. And a couple of things I will point out, because I did not get to say them in my last reaction, would be the Body Improvement Club swooping in and offering up their granny's house where everyone's going to have like hell training body improvement. And they're just so wonderful because they're always like, they're so dependable and such good friends. And I love that they like think that they're doing this great thing by making them jog like 90 minutes and all this stuff. It was so fun. And Reigen's just like, see ya guys, you didn't want to stay with me anyway. I like that Serizawa is getting a real second chance at life and reintegration into society, true reintegration, by working for Reigen. That's perfect in so many ways, because it's great for him, it's great for Reigen, and it's great for Mob, because now Reigen's gonna have 2 psychics, or 2 people with psychic abilities working for him. So it's really gonna help with the issue we had earlier in the season of like Mob just kind of constantly needing to rely on, you know, calling him Mob at the last second, which we know they resolved when the 2 of them had, like, they had the falling out and everything, and it was a really, really beautiful resolution. It doesn't seem like they've had a lot of trouble with it since, but it does kind of make, like, logistic sense, like, oh, okay, so now, like, if Mob is busy or something, we've got this guy too, although it looks like it's going to take him maybe just a little while to get around that learning curve, to learn the ropes a little bit. But I really love that the season ended on a very positive note. I think it really kept in tone with the rest of the series. I wasn't sure if they were going to try to do like a crazy cliffhanger or something, but they didn't, which I was happy about. So who knows what's going to happen in season 3, if there will be a season 3. I'm assuming there's more content than that, but I could be wrong. I don't know how old the manga is, or like how much they have left to draw upon in terms of the source material. But we'll see. So if you have details on that, let me know. I'm assuming there's a manga for this, right? Come to think of it, I'm not like 100% sure now that I say it out loud, but I'm sure there must be, because there was a manga for One Punch Man, right? So there's something. I think there's some kind of source material. Or if there isn't, but still doesn't really give us any clue as to what's going to happen with season 3. But without further ado, I'm happy to have at least a little bit something left to watch of this series before I move on to another anime that you guys are currently voting on. By the time this comes out, the vote will be over, but I'll get more details on that in a whole separate post. So what do you say we jump into this post-season 2 OVA. Let's go. All right, you guys, that was so much fun. I love that after a big epic battle that took place in season 2, we just got to chill out and have a fun adventure story for our new crew. It was a great way to get to see Serizawa being part of the group, seeing their new dynamic. I loved the scenes with Serizawa and Reigen where he was kind of mentoring him the same way that he did with Mob. He really has a, for all his like shadiness and weirdness and everything, he does have like a gift for that, for kind of like helping people who are having a hard time adjusting to the real world. So that was fun. It was so much fun to watch. Oh, poor Reigen. Poor Reigen just being trapped and so miserable inside that world. While meanwhile, Serizawa can just go in and out, and it makes total sense that you can see that like by the book thinking that Mob had, of like, well, if you're always supposed to do what your boss says and just take orders, then of course he wouldn't go in and tell him, hey, I know the way to get out of here. He would just leave it all to the boss unless the boss asked him, which finally he did. I love how Reigen was like, okay, we're going to blow up this dimension. And they're like, oh, wait, we found the cause. And he's like, ah, yes, I was testing you. Oh, Reigen. He is so delightful. I really love the dynamic between all of them. I love that Teru came along as well. So that was just basically a fun, happy vacation for everyone but Reigen and Serizawa at first, although we know he didn't mind as much because he was very comfortable in enclosed spaces. But poor Reigen. And Reigen was the one who was like, I feel like he was kind of expecting it not to be like anything that supernatural, and he was just like trying to milk it for a great vacation. But fortunately, it looks like he woke up in time to at least enjoy some of it, except that then the granny started getting a cold, so who knows if it happened again. At least this time they would know what was going on if he didn't wake up for like a day. That was a very clever concept. It was a very fun story, and it was just an excellent way, I think, to cap off season 2 and just have a fun, cute story that was still cool and like a very clever concept, but at the same time was just, again, keeping in the lighthearted tone of the series. So I really enjoyed that, guys. I've enjoyed the whole series. I don't know about season 3, but I'm hoping there will be one soon. Once again, I'll just tell you, I said this at the end of my last reaction as well. You guys never disappoint with your recommendations. I loved this, and I'm so glad I got a chance to watch it. I will be getting in touch with details soon, or possibly by the time this is released, you will already know what the next anime is going to be, and I cannot wait because, like I said, you guys never led me wrong yet, so I know I'm going to have fun with it. So, you guys, I had a blast with that. I hope you enjoyed it as well, and I hope you enjoyed watching this whole series along with me. Hopefully there will be more, and hopefully you will also join me for all my other fun reactions in the future. So you guys, thanks again. Please be sure to join me next time, and we will watch it together. Bye for now, guys.